Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Zigster Gaming, and today I'm going to bring you some Dynasty gameplay. I'm going to pick a one-star school, and I'm going to build it up from nothingness all the way, maybe, hopefully, to a 5-star program. So here we go. I'm going to name my coach. I'm just going to pick a random name. Not going to use my own. Okay. So there we go. Let's have light skin. Let's make him fat. Okay. Yeah, he looks mean. Alright, let's have a suit. Let's go with the glasses. Not that. No, we don't need a hat. We need glasses. Okay, and I'll put the alma mater to Oregon State, since that's my favorite school. Okay, for my offensive style, I'm gonna pick a custom playbook that I made. If any of you guys want to see it or want to know what I use, I can definitely give a link to it. I can put it up on this playbook website that I know of for you guys. It's I call it the Power Raid. It's a form of the Air Raid, if you guys are familiar with that. But it has some power running in it, so after I throw through the air for throughout, and I put up like 50 points, then I go into some of the power formations just to grind out the rest of the clock and not put up too many more points. Just it's kind of a grind the clock down kind of offense once you put up some points. So I'm gonna go with I like to pass a lot. I mean, it's mostly an air raid playbook, like I said, with just a little bit of power formations. So I'm gonna go with 75% pass, 25. I mean, I don't know if that really matters because I'm gonna be picking the plays anyway, but I think it's just for simming is what this is about. So I'm gonna go with like 80 aggressive to 20 conservative. I'm gonna go with 60% sub frequency. For defense, I'm just gonna use the 3-4. That's what I usually use. Not really too much into defense. I know more about offense, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I like to be pretty conservative on defense, so I'll just leave it at that. And I'll put the sub frequency to 60. I like to get some fresh legs in there. Okay, so let's continue. I'm going to be playing on Heisman on skill and recruiting, just because I like the challenge and it's more fun, especially when you're trying to build a program. I'm going to put the quarter length to 8 minutes, and everything else I'll leave. That's about it. Yeah, I want auto names off because I have custom rosters that I downloaded. And I want to use coach contracts. Makes it realistic. Leave the name as that. I don't want to import. Don't need custom conferences or BCS bowls. Maybe once I dominate the whatever conference I'm in, then I'll get that school into like a bigger conference so that I can get a BCS bowl bid. So that looks good. So I should be coming up on the screen where you pick your team. Just got to do all the loading. It's one thing about this game is it takes a long time to load during certain screens, but whatever. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. I'm just gonna pick one-star team. I was originally going to stick with San Jose State. I think that's what I'm going to do. I like that I can recruit out of California, and so okay, I'm going to be the head coach so I can manage everything. It's more realistic building experience usually when you're a head coach. It looks pretty easy. They expect me to win 8 games the first season at San Jose State. Wishful thinking. That's all I gotta say. Okay, let's sign the contract. Sign our life away. There we go. Okay. So now, let's see. I'm gonna set up my recruiting board. I'm gonna skip that. I like to have realistic prospects, not just create some, 99 overall super beast person. I don't know why people do that. I don't know what that's for or anything, but alright, looks like I don't really need any offensive people. I just need mostly defense. I mean, I need a fullback, but you just put a tight end as fullback usually, because there's not that many fullbacks. Okay, this is what I like to do. Recruiting board, I'll leave the assistants on, but I want to go for the QB. For my offense, I have a pocket passer. If you have a scrambler, that's fine. Just stay in the pocket. What really gets you in trouble in the air raid is when you try to run around too much and try to make a play. Air raid's all about pocket passing, making quick reads. It's not, you don't want any scrambling around like Cam Newton or something. So I'm going to keep the pocket passer. Halfback, I don't know. I like speed. Usually a mix of speed and power backs, like I said, because I do run some power formations. But as far as runs out of the shotgun, which is what I mostly do if I audible out, since I'm running the air raid, I'll stick with speed for now. Wide receiver, in the air raid, you want a balance of speed and possession, so I'm going to keep that as balanced. And for O-line, you definitely want pass blocking for the air raid. You're going to be passing at least 80%, if not more of the time. So you do want your pass blockers. Okay, I don't need position balance. I need a little bit of everything, so I'm going to keep that as medium. Okay. So the next thing that you want to do if you're building your program from scratch and you want to build them into powerhouse like Alabama or something is you want to redshirt players. You want to look at who you have because you want to get the most out of your players. Okay. For some reason the rosters aren't on. I'm not sure why, but I'll fix that later. See, I got a 68 overall. Okay, these guys have already been redshirted, so normally if this freshman wasn't, I would redshirt him because I just stick with 2 quarterbacks, but that's fine. Okay, halfbacks. This sophomore, he's the 4th guy. Might as well redshirt him. I already have a freshman redshirted. You just get the most out of him. But I want to keep this junior because, what if this guy goes down, I'll need him. So I'm going to keep that like that. I usually just do, with receivers and stuff too. So not going to redshirt anybody. This freshman is really good overall. Unless you have a freshman that's like way down on the list as far as overall, you don't want to redshirt him. You want to use him, right off the bat if you can, if he's good overall. If not, you redshirt him so that you can build up his stats and everything. Because he'll get better, and then in the end as a senior, he'll be better overall than he would if you didn't redshirt him. So I'll just leave it like that. Okay. Depth chart. So here we go. This quarterback, what I really look at for my offense, you want a good accuracy rating. I mean, no matter the offense, but especially in the air raid, you want throw power, throw accuracy. He's got 75 and 80. Look compared to the other guys. He's the guy that you want commanding your offense. So I'm going to leave him. Most of the time, the CPU can pick, what the best guy is. But sometimes, like if I have a scrambler versus a pocket passer, I'll pick the pocket passer. Okay, 70 overall, 86 speed. See, that's what I want. I want a speed back. 5'10", 190 speed back. That's perfect. Wide receivers, I mix a lot of my personnel, so I'm just going to keep it like that. I like to use all my receivers. I don't favor one over the other. I just mix them all in my formations. And so, like I said, I like a mix of speed and possession in the air raid, which is what I'm running. Okay, custom schedules. If you're building a program, generally you want a couple seasons at number 3 Stanford. That'll be fun. You don't want to hurt yourself. I made the mistake of playing as, let's see, like I played as Toledo, and I scheduled at Bama, at LSU. Yeah, okay, let's see, what else could I do? Yeah, let's go to Notre Dame. And you think that you can win, even if you're skilled with your offense, but the reality is, these one-star programs, they kind of suck. Sorry for any San Jose State fans out there, but you suck, okay? Especially in the game. So you got to build up a couple years of experience before you can, before you would be able to beat those teams. Maybe I'll upset Stanford, but most likely not. Just hope for the best. But this is a fine schedule. Once you are a consistent winner, like you keep winning all your conference games, and you have the talent to compete with the SEC or the ACC, like if you want to schedule at Clemson, at Virginia Tech or whatever, then you can, because then if you're still in a non-AQ, it boosts your schedule so that you would be able to get an at-large bid to a BCS bowl. But for now, since we're just starting out, we'll leave the schedule like that. Okay. So, other than that, we're gonna start our season. That's getting pretty much the basics out of the way. Okay. Let's see. So we'll just fill the recruiting boards, and they'll pick a bunch of recruits for us. Basically, I just like letting them do that. I don't want to bore you guys with a bunch of just sitting there. Oh, let's call this guy. Oh, let's call this guy. Most of the calls are the same. I usually let this CPU do that. Like I said before, and what I showed you guys before is I specified which types of people that I like. See, here's what the load screens can. Okay. So this is basically an overview of how to get started if you want to build your program from a 1-star on. So that's basically it. Next video we will start our first game at Stanford. So stay tuned for that. Be sure to like and subscribe this video, and I'll see you guys next time.